going on YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, Tanea.
Hey, guys.
And we're back with an all-new Grey's Anatomy review.
Yep. We're here.
So this is episode 2, Puzzle.
You didn't tell me to look it up.
No, but hold on, guys, because I literally just looked at it.
Tell the kid to look it up, so I know what.
Puzzle with a missing piece.
And she is a damn missing piece.
Puzzle with a missing piece. So let's get into this this episode, yes, we're doing it for the Ravens. We're from Baltimore, Maryland.
Hey, Baltimore.
So what I want to say first before we start any of this, because I jotted down notes, this is becoming the Maggie Pierce show.
Yeah, like I don't know the story of Meredith.
Right, like I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know if this is just like, until we get it all out there. But yeah, this whole episode was about Maggie.
Maybe they're getting her out the way because it's about to be about Meredith.
Well, y'all know I like Maggie, so
whatever.
I'm here for Lil Mag. So let's talk about Lil Mag. Maggie is still trying to fit in. As soon as it comes on, she's still trying to fit in, which I don't want to say a cussing word on this recap, so I'm just going to say, Maggie, F them. Like,
do you?
I'm going to tell you some real stuff, and I'm not going to compare her to Christina Yang, but if this was Christina, first of all, we saw Christina Yang go to another hospital when she was living in, I don't even know where she was living.
Somewhere in Minnesota, something like that.
She doesn't have to work. I mean, well,
she went there and killed it.
It's different though because she's trying to fit in because her sister's there.
I'll say the difference is she came all the way here to fit in to become a family with her sister.
That's true. But I just feel like at this point, at least for the other ones, like if you're going to try to make a relationship with Meredith, that's fine. But for the rest of them that's giving you the blues, because I got a whole list of them that are giving her the blues. Fuck them. That's where I'm at right now. Just do your cardio and do what you got to do.
And that's kind of what Christina did do though when she did go to Minnesota, whatever it was. She did her work, and then she went home like
she did make
she made one friend,
a little sex partner,
sex partner, and a friend.
Yeah,
that's it.
The awkward Meredith moments, like as soon as it comes on, we go straight into an awkward Meredith moment. She's about to get on the elevator, but Meredith's on the elevator. Then every time she sees Meredith, they kind of like walk past each other. It's getting weird, but like I said last week, I'm not blaming Maggie. I'm blaming Meredith. Mean ass Grey. This is what I did want to get into. Anybody who's out there watching right now, including this one, it don't matter what y'all got to say about Maggie. Maggie is a cardio genius.
Oh, I thought
what you heard?
The other G word.
What?
God, because she's not.
She is okay.
No, she's
in this
not.
one episode,
no, she's not.
She handled 7 patients. Let me run them down for you.
She had to.
The boy who had.
You want to know? Hold on, but. Can I say? Okay, go ahead. You can say yours.
The boy who had what's the thing you get? Kidney stones, and they thought it was something. It was Bailey's patient, but she needed a cardio checkup. The old lady who was dying. The pregnant lady's baby. The couple where she found the cure for the kids from last season, and the girl who was having sex with the boy. Now what? And she fixed all of them.
Can I say something? And that's fine. But if you notice, you didn't really see anybody else working on a patient. So of course you saw her in all 7 of her patients.
No. They were other people's patients. Like that was Arizona's patient
but what
also.
I'm saying is, it was like the show was based on Maggie. It was like Maggie's day out.
Showing you her skills. That's what they was doing. Do your thing, Maggie. I see you. I'm here for Maggie.
She did her job. Like, I don't understand.
No, I'm just saying, you can feel however you want to about her being Meredith's sister, but you gonna give her props.
I'm not taking away her props as a cardiothoracic surgeon. If she wasn't that, she wouldn't be the new head of cardio.
And she said she bringing the thunder. Because let me tell y'all something about this goddamn Wilson. who gets on my
Yo,
nerves.
Wilson
Can I tell
is
y'all?
pissing me off so far this season. She's starting to remind me of the blonde girl who got fired.
I think that the interns came in season 8. They're still considered the interns in my world. They're residents now. I still
Are
call,
they residents?
Yes.
Are they still?
I
interns?
still call them interns.
Where are the new interns? I'm right because can you tell? Usually by the time the interns are residents, you somewhat like them. I still don't like them. Like I want new interns. I don't.
Meanwhile, for one of the patients, she starts talking about how she could use, a genetic update, blah blah blah, research, and Bailey jumps right on it because remember she had the lab, but the board shut it down. So Bailey done drug her into that situation, which
and then threw her ass under
the bus. Then Wilson blabbering her mouth to Maggie about Karev and him getting on the board, and him currently about working to be the new board member. So just like any normal human being, she's called for a consult by Karev. She goes in the office,
and she's new, so she congratulates
So she's
him.
like, oh, but FYI, they're in there with Dr. Butthole, which I didn't know Dr. Butthole was coming back this season.
Well, because that's who Karev works for. So when Karev does his job, he's probably like, he
can stay his ass at the office. I don't like the whole operating room with the dancing.
Yo,
and shit.
I
That's
love
weird.
the music.
I don't like it.
Yo, didn't somebody else used to have music in there? Or was she the one dancing? Well, you remember when Boki was dancing?
Yeah.
Boki was dancing. Was it with him?
It was 2 of them.
It was somebody else,
Yeah.
right, who had music. That was funny.
But, so she goes in and she congratulates Karev. So when she congratulates him, his boss is like, is that something you didn't tell me? And he was just like, basically, well, I was considering it. And he was like, well, you don't have to think about it anymore because now you're fired. So I don't blame Maggie for that. I blame
Wilson.
Wilson.
I don't blame Maggie for that.
And that just goes back to why I don't like the intern.
Can I say something there though? It's not that I'm against Maggie. I'm against Maggie pushing to be Meredith's sister. Like, I wish she would just give Meredith some space. I wish she would give her some room. And I feel like she should find her own niche in the hospital. I feel like she should get comfortable in the hospital before she's like, I'm your sister! Like, come on.
She can't speak because she's not in that situation.
What?
You.
In what situation?
You can't speak for Maggie right now on what she should do.
Why? Why shouldn't I?
Anyway.
Why can't I?
Anyway.
Why? Because you have 17 brothers and sisters?
No. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you were not adopted. You don't know how an adopted child feels. No, I'm not.
So
but I'm just saying you don't know.
Because you're...
No, but if you watch any other movie or any other situation, when an adopted child finds out that they're adopted, the first thing they do is try to find their real family.
And the thing that I'm saying is...
And they try to build a relationship. Who knew? I mean, she comes from a loving, happy family. Who knew that her other family was Meredith Grey? It's never blue and sunny.
Now?
It's always cloudy and gray in Grey's world.
And dark. Can I say something?
What?
Though? She's no longer an adopted child. She's an adult. Like, and I don't like this like naive part of her, because I feel like you're grown. Like, you're an adult. Like, you know that adults don't get along like children did.
Are you done?
I guess. I'm just saying, like...
Okay. So, because I'm done with her and her Maggie.
No, I'm
bashing.
done with you. I'm not bashing Maggie.
So the next thing that happened was then we got Owen still trying Maggie. You know, she's talking about how she wants to try to figure out what's going on with the 3 kids in that family, that the one that died, and she wants to know, you know, like, that's rare. Like, why do all 3 of them have like this heart disease? Owen's basically like, if Christina couldn't find it, what makes you think you're going to be able to find it?
Please.
You see what I mean? Like, everybody is trying to shit on, excuse my language, Maggie, and I don't like it. And Owen, you tried it, but you will apologize down the line. So then Maggie finds out that, because she, by her really not knowing nothing about Meredith, she's in the cafeteria and she finds out that Meredith is married with 2 kids, and not
one
just...
of them is a black baby.
One of them is a black baby. She saved the African baby, basically. and she's just, she's telling the chief, like, I'm trying to hate her, but she's fucking everything. I'm sorry, she's everything.
She is.
Meredith Grey is everything. Like, I can't even, it's nothing I can say.
Meredith
like,
Grey is everything.
the more I try to hate her, the more I start to love her.
Yeah, because she's really, really nice once you get under the dark and twisty.
Then we have Callie and Arizona, who are...
Calzona.
Because you know what? When they started arguing in this episode, I remember them arguing last episode, I really didn't know what was going on, because it just... I'm telling you, like, excuse the spit. I'm telling you, it's starting to seem like the main focus is Maggie. Like, I almost forgot about the other people.
I forgot this was Grey's Anatomy.
Right, so...
I thought it was a new show.
We have Callie and Arizona arguing, going back and forth these last couple episodes, which, when I read, they already said that it's going to be a bumpy ride for Calzonia, so buckle your seats. And, Arizona wants to go with this new fellowship, but Callie still wants to have this baby, so they're going back and forth. And if anybody knows Arizona, she is stubborn. As sweet and nice as she looks, she's a jerk. She is. She can be a jerk, so... I mean, she's supposed to be taking the fellowship and stuff now, but I guess we'll find out more about that.
But if she takes the fellowship, who's gonna do her job?
Right.
I guess Karev, since he got fired.
I mean, well, yeah, but I mean that's just like Derek leaving. Like, you never know, Arizona might change her mind or get into a car accident or a car plane or somebody come and shoot in her leg. Or, you never know with Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, the whole Geno lab backfires and Bailey throws Maggie under the bus when the chief and Jackson pull her up. But again, she's new, so she's basically like, screw that. Like, the board, F the board.
The board looks like a bunch of idiots because they closed it, she says to Jackson.
Called this man a moron and didn't even know he was the head of the board.
And hold on, and then shook his hand. Classics, right?
You see what I mean? Maggie can't win. How was she supposed to know that Jackson was on the board? She was just speaking her mind. She can't even talk to her fellow co-workers because she don't know all the inside details. It's just, they don't want Maggie to win.
You want to know why she don't know the inside details and she's been there for a month? Yeah. Because she's so worried about being Meredith's sister.
Anyway.
Like, do your job. Your job is more important than being Meredith's sister.
So then she tries to go and talk to Meredith again. But in the midst of trying to talk to Meredith, a stupid singing fish, which was hilarious because I was on Twitter tweeting with the people talking about the singing fish, and everybody was like, I want to be the singing fish. I want to play the singing fish. Stupid. But it's basically like... It's basically like a singing fish comes and sings to you and gives you balloons. So the whole hospital was out there, so she got embarrassed, and it was right in front of Meredith, so it just made her look stupid. Again, another point of they don't want Maggie to win. Then Maggie, she, after the little thing happens and she's embarrassed by everybody, she goes outside and she calls her parents, and she's basically like, I'm thinking about coming back. Like, she's sad, she's crying, it just seems like she's really not fitting in this place, which she's gonna have to grow some balls if she's gonna be at Seattle Grace. Well, not thing. Seattle Grace, what's it called? Sloan something. Grace Sloan Memorial.
Yeah, Grace Sloan Memorial.
Because everybody there is tough, but you probably wouldn't know that everybody there was tough because in other hospitals, everybody's nice and friendly. These are a bunch of jerks and, crazy people, and everybody's sleeping with each other. She doesn't know that. And then, she starts to make a friendship with Shepherdess, which I really like. I love Shepherdess. Like, I really feel like she is just team neutral all across the board. She loves everybody. She's happy. She's kind of like Derek, except Derek knows that he's number one and he's the hot shot. Yeah, so as long as you know you're below him,
you're beneath him,
you're cool.
But we're fine.
The minute you try to think that you're above him
or as smart as him,
which is why him and Meredith bump heads so much, because she will never accept that he's number one.
And you know who else he bumps heads with?
Who?
Bailey.
Yeah, that's another one. I mean, and Bailey, like I talked about before, Bailey is under Shepard. And she still runs over anybody she wants to, the chief included.
She needs to be the fucking chief. That's it. She needs to be the board and the chief.
Okay, then it comes the part where she lets the patient die. It's her patient. Meredith doesn't know the agreement that the lady wants to die. She's in there trying to save the lady's life. Maggie's like, let me jump
I
in,
don't know why
let me
she
do my
didn't say
job.
anything though.
She could have, but she don't have to explain shit. What do they explain?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They don't even answer when she
So
calls her their name.
exactly. So get off of my patient. I'll handle this. She lets the lady die, and then Meredith, you know, she gets mad, tries to go and snitch to the chief. In the midst of her snitching to the chief is already talking to Maggie and apologizing to her because he was wrong. You know, she ends up finding out what's going on with the 2 little kids and the family with the 3 kids that had the heart problem. So he had to go and apologize. So I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I was wrong. Here come Meredith. I just want to let you know that she let a patient die right in front of me. You don't even know the whole story, man. So what does Meredith do? Go try to hurry up and run and tell the daughter, like, yeah, she let your daughter die. But, you know, Maggie had to stop her, like, wait a minute. Let me tell you exactly what happened. And then if you feel like you still want to go do that, go do it. But what does Meredith do, which, you know, surprised me because she can be mean and evil.
Yes, she can.
She went and she took up for her. You know, as Maggie was telling the lady what happened, the lady was like zapping out and she was like, no, ma'am, she did everything she could do. I was happy.
Because she realized she would have did the same thing.
Exactly. I was happy about that. Thank God that Meredith, you know, her heart came back because I
don't think her heart came back, but she realized that, you know, she would have did the same thing.
So last but not least, what we've all been waiting for, she finally tells Maggie finally pulls up Meredith as she's leaving out the door, which is never good because when she's finally getting out the hospital to get to her family, don't stand in her way. Right. So she stops her. And that's another thing. Again, Maggie really doesn't know these people, so she doesn't know the right way to approach Meredith Grey. She doesn't. It's really no good way to approach her,
especially if she don't like you.
But there's better times than these times. Like, catch her in the break room while she eating, or slip up on her and Dirk while they in the cloak closet having
like
sex
right after or afterwards. Not
like,
during.
Don't get in her way. So she tells her, and you know, Meredith basically exactly what I knew she would do. Zaps out.
If somebody you didn't like came up to... No, I'm just asking you. I'm asking you.
Okay.
Somebody that you really wasn't fond of, because you have to remember, like, you took my best friend's place. Even though my best friend quit, you're my new best... Like, you're taking my best friend's place. Okay. And then, like, I really don't like you, and then you going on my way to go see my children and my family and get some sleep. I'm your sister. What the... What?
Now, this is what I'm going to say. I've seen Meredith Grey turn around for a lot of things. If a patient was dying, if Karev needed her, anything. Something could, you know, because she loves her family. Her family is number one, but a surgeon is also being number one too. Her kids are well taken care of. So, I don't understand why when she told her they couldn't go back into the hospital and sit and talk about it. They could have went to the bench outside and talked about it instead of her just straight zapping out like, no, you're not.
You want to know why? Because it wasn't important to her.
It wasn't important.
It wasn't important to her.
It should be.
It wasn't a surgery.
But should it be? Should it be?
Can I tell you something? It should be, but we all know how stubborn Meredith is. She's not Maggie. Well, you want her to be like this soft, we're sisters!
Or they could have just she could have been shocked, like, and then it could have went off, like they could have left on some Olivia Pope shit.
No, but it wouldn't have been right. If Meredith would have just been like, come on, let's go talk about it, you would have been like,
or they could,
off?
To me, they could have just let her. No, she didn't have to go off. She could have just told her
go off with
the straight face could have been just, you know, and then it cut off. Like, it was just too much Maggie bashing in one episode. That's all I'm saying.
But I feel like you just feel like that because you like her.
No, I'm being honest. Somebody has to take up for Maggie. Okay. Nobody's taking up for Maggie. I'm on Twitter. Everybody's bashing Maggie. Like, so what? Chill on her.
This is a job that she took. We have to warm up to her. We have to grow to love her. Like, you still don't love Karev. Like, how long have we known him?
I have a reason not to like Karev. He's a jerk. He's been a jerk through season 1 through 11.
And you don't think it's some kind of jerk in Maggie?
Like, I'm not saying that.
Why are you coming all the way across the country to tell me I'm your sister and throw it down my throat? Like,
Now, I will say this. When me, Tanae, and our friend Ashley talked the other day, they did bring something to the light to me, which I can understand that. Now, if you think about it, imagine, like, your regular workplace doesn't have to be the hospital, and then this new girl comes and starts to work there, and you find out she's your sister, and it's kind of like stalkerish.
It is.
Like,
it is.
I mean, but we have
laws against that.
We have to get past that. I mean, Maggie could have wrote a goddamn letter. She could have emailed her. She could have just showed up at a front door. She didn't have to start working her job. But let's get past it. She already does.
We have to get past it. No, I'm not getting past it yet. You have to warm me up. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
So I'm excited about the next episode because, of course, it's going to be all about her trying to figure out if she really is her sister, researching, which we're going to find out. Which I want to know as soon as I would have saw the color of her skin, I would have been like, Chief, is there something you want to tell me?
Exactly.
So that's what I want to know. I want to know next episode, is she going to be going straight to the Chief? Because if she don't, it's probably going to be some flashbacks first.
Yeah.
And then,
they're going to drag it out. She's going to go to the Chief probably like the end of the show.
So my next question is, what's going to happen once she does find out that that's really her sister? Like, then what's going to happen?
What happened with her and Lexi in the beginning? How she treat Lexi? Like a fucking, excuse me, like an effing doormat. Like,
I want them to. I want them to be great. I want them to be.
She wants them to be.
This is going to be beautiful. Like, I see your vision, Shonda. I'm here for it. But I also, was that something you wanted to say?
I feel like it should take some time. Like, don't just jump into this. Let's hold hands and be sisters while we cut people open. No, F that. I'm dark and twisty.
Well, next episode, I also want to see some of the others. Like, I miss
of the Maggie show.
I miss J-Brew. I miss Murder Sex. Come on, goddammit. I even miss Karev and Wilson Sex. Somebody. I don't have time for this, and I'm ready. And I got the hint that Shepherdess and Owen are going to enter.
I want to see how
love interest. I'm ready. I'm tired of
I'm tired of it just being the Maggie show.
I don't mind it being the Maggie show, but I miss
you
the
know
others.
how and usually in Grey's Anatomy it's like everybody's stuff is going on at once. Like you go to one scene, it's like so much drama going at once. This is just like the Maggie show. It's only Maggie.
I miss more Bailey talk too, because I don't want them to start overshadowing Bailey, because Bailey is the show to me.
And
also,
I don't want them to start because once they start overshadowing people, she kicks people off. So I don't want them overshadow Maggie.
We already lost Yang. We don't
but somebody tweeted the other day, like, I saw her retweet it because Grey's Anatomy retweeted, and he was like, "Are you scared that your character might get put off or killed because everybody who gets close to Meredith dies?"
What'd she say?
I hope not.
Sheesh. I didn't even think about that.
Everybody close to Meredith either dies or goes away except for Derek.
Well, I don't think that they're going to kill her anytime soon, because we definitely need a cardio surgery.
True.
So I'm excited
There's got to be more interns coming.
I'm excited about the next episode, but I also wanted to tell y'all, if y'all didn't see, because I know that a lot of people who watch Grey's Anatomy loved Ellen Pompeo. She was on Jimmy Kimmel the other day.
Funny. I love her.
She's funny. She's beautiful. She's adorable. Meredith, I keep calling her Meredith. Ellen Pompeo has the most beautiful laugh I've ever heard.
I love her laugh.
She's
it's so cute.
And then she let the world know the other day that she had a new baby, which everybody was confused, but she had a surrogate. So if you haven't seen that interview, check it out.
I was confused.
And we will be here next week with an all-new Grey's recap. Hopefully we get it to you guys a little earlier. So, You guys know the drill. Come and comment. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Make sure you share this, like this, retweet this, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
And, as always, if you didn't know,
now you know.
Now you know.
There's no
show.
I said there's no place.
The show.
The show.